Soneium Score Season 4 is live, and in this video we'll take you through all the latest quests and tasks to get a 100 score and to potentially qualify for the Soneium Airdrop. So before we begin, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button, and let's dive straight into it. Now, straight off the bat, we're going to go through a little recap. So once we got ourselves logged in, as you can see, we've got a total score of 51 out of 100 on Season 4. Now, of course, this is the new season, guys, and I'm going to go for a minimum of 80, like always, like we have done with every other season. So you can see here, I've had 98, 97, and 88 in previous seasons. Now, I have been making a rookie error the whole time because I haven't been getting those NFTs that have been giving me the final score. I've been active every single day, getting a minimum of 10 transactions, utilizing different DApps, and therefore I should have 100 out of 100 on 3 of these seasons at least. However, because of my rookie errors, I haven't. But this time is not going to stop us from getting a 100 out of 100 score, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So basically, guys, what we need to do is first get our Season 3 badge, which is now available. As you can see, it ends on the 7th of December, so we need to get this, of course, if you want to get it before that end date. Therefore, once we've got this, guys, as you can see, I'm now going to get mine. Boom, very nice and easy. And now once we've done this, hopefully it will give us another point on the score system. Congrats, we've now got it, and we've got 3 out of 3 so far. Of course, we are now aiming for the 4th one. So if we give the page a refresh, hopefully we'll have 52 out of 100 because we've got that new NFT. And even though we've done it, guys, it still hasn't updated on this page. So hopefully we'll get another point soon, and hopefully it will recognize it soon. But we've obviously done it, so no need to worry. From here, as you can see, guys, we've been active every single day. It's been live for around a week now on Season 4. However, basically, guys, we need to aim for a minimum of 10 transactions per day in order to get these black boxes. As you can see, we need to contribute to the TVL if, of course, you want to do so. And the main thing of which I said earlier, to get the best score possible, is the NFTs. Now, although being active does, of course, get you those points, and utilizing different DApps, we still need to get those NFTs in order to get those bonus points. However, we've also got the bonus score system, which I'm going to show you now. First of all, we've got Kyo Finance, which requires swapping at least 20 times. The good thing is you can utilize the Kyo Finance DEX, or you can even utilize OpenSea, Jumper Exchange, and even Relay to utilize those Kyo Finance pools, because of course, those are DEX aggregators. After that, we've also got Ruby Score, which we'll go through. We've also got Arcada, and we've also got this last one here, which we'll go through. So starting off with the first one, before we move over to the next section, we're going to utilize Kyo Finance. And first things first, I'm going to utilize their native DEX. Like I said, we can utilize DEX aggregators as well. But to start off with, I'm just going to do Kyo Finance. Now, I've already done 18 out of 20 just to give you a heads up, just to show you basically how it works. And I was testing it out to see if we could utilize different protocols as well, which we could. So I'm just going to do a very simple swap. It doesn't have to be that much. There is no minimum or maximum amount. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. After I've done this, that'll be one nice easy transaction. Hopefully it will give us a point. And of course, once we get one more after this, we would have completed the 20 out of 20, giving us an extra 7.5 points. So going back over to the Soneium Score portal, as you can see, once we give it a refresh, then we scroll down, which for some reason we're still on 51. We are now at 19 out of 20. So what I will now want to do is, guys, I now want to head over to, for example, OpenSea, which then I can utilize the DEX aggregator. I'm now going to choose Soneium, of course, because that's the network that we need to choose in order to qualify for the airdrop. Next, guys, we're going to utilize the USDC tokens or whatever tokens that you want down below. As you can see here, I'm going to be doing USDC. The best part is we're also going to be qualifying for the OpenSea airdrop at the same time. That's the only reason I'm here, guys. The fees on here are absolutely ridiculous, so please bear that in mind. But you can see up the top, guys, that we're focusing on OpenSea rewards as well, seeming as we're trying to do a 2-in-1 airdrop, well, myself anyway. So I'm just leaving this down to you guys, but this is exactly what I'm doing. So as you can see here, I'm going to create a nice bit of volume on OpenSea. Next, once that's done, you'll see that we'll get some points up the top once we give the page a refresh here. It's now gone from 80 to 87, which is absolutely awesome. And then you can see any of the quests down here, which you can complete on here as well. We're not going to focus on OpenSea, but if you need to see a tutorial, we've got that on our YouTube channel. So now if we go back over to Soneium Score, we should have completed this because that would be the 20th swap. So if we give the page a refresh, you should see that we get an extra 7.5 points for completing that quest. which, as you can see, we are now on 59. Absolutely awesome, and we've completed the first quest, so we're only 21 points away from hitting the minimum threshold to get the next Season 4 badge, and therefore we're now going to move on to Ruby Score. Leave your mark on the Soneium network with on-chain voting, cast 20 votes. So once we head over here, guys, you need to get yourselves logged in. As you can see already, I've got 597.84 points on Ruby Score. I don't know exactly how that works, but you can see that's my reputation points reflecting my on-chain activity within Soneium. So I hope that's pretty good, guys. I don't know exactly how good it is, but we can also get ourselves a Ruby Score ID if we want to, of course, get one. We can actually see a Ruby Score ID gets you to plus score, which, as you can see, it actually does get you score. So by getting that Ruby Score thing, you can get yourself a +2 score. Absolutely awesome. And you can see that up here with my 61 score. Fantastic. Next, the whole point was to vote. So we can see here in the voting section that if we do that, boom, hopefully it will work. That's one. If we go back over to Soneium portal, give the page a refresh, still on 61, but if we move over, we've done 1 out of 20. So if we go back over to Ruby Score, if we do it again, now that I've done it for the second time, you can see it is literally just doing it 20 times. So that's all you have to do, guys. It honestly is that simple. So you can either decide to do it all 20 times in one day, or you can do it maybe 3 times a day, 5 times a day, or even 2 times a day, but as long as you complete it before the end of the Soneium Score Season 4. So that's what I'm going to do. You'll see it finish because you don't need to watch me do it 20 times. And boom, that's my 20th one. So now if we go back over to Soneium Score, you can see that we've got 70 out of 100, and we've completed all 20 out of 20 on Ruby Score. Awesome. What's next? If we move on to the next one, as you can see here, we've got Arcada. Arcada is a community engagement infrastructure. So all we need to do is head over here. As we can see, we've got 10 things to do. We've got complete 10 of the Soneium quests. So once we get over here and get ourselves in, as you can see, we've got more than 10 different quests once we've got ourselves in. So you just need to select 10 of them to complete. And of course, you can complete as many as you like. So first one, stay active. As you can see, rules Soneium Score. So give it a start, unlocks in ... heads over to the portal, and then basically you'll see exactly how Season 4 works. No problem, nice and easy. Next, this is basically just the introduction, so you need to hit start. It's going to take you over to portal once again. Next, once you're ready, move on to the next one. As you can see, we need to head over to Kyo Finance, which we've already done the 20 out of 20. So it's basically taking us through the Soneium Score Season 4. We've already done it, so we can then complete that quest. And as you can see here, guys, we can get the reward just by, of course, completing it over on Arcada. Therefore, this is 1 out of 10 so far, guys. So if we go back over to the portal, give the page a refresh, hopefully it gives us an extra point to 71, which it did. It gave us an extra point. And as you can see, if we move over to the right, we have now completed 1 out of 10 Arcada quests. Awesome. Next, if we go back over to Arcada, as you can see, we can go to the next quest, which is going to be the Ruby Score one, which we've just done. So if you head over here, we need to confirm that we've done this one, which we already have, no problem. As you can see, quest completed already, get the reward. That is 2 out of 10 so far. And then once that's done, guys, as you can see, guys, we're now going to move on to the next quest. So scroll down to the Soneium Score campaign section. We can see we've done that one. We've already done Ruby Score. If you do the Surf Layer one, the Infinity Name one, which go over here, you want to head over to Infinity Name, get yourself a name. It could very well be John Wick, Soprano, whatever you guys want. Then once you've completed it, again, you'll get your quest. And of course, guys, you just complete all these Soneium quests as much as you possibly can. There are many for you to complete. So of course, whatever guys you want to do, you can very simply do so. And we've also got the check-in thing of which we can do over on Arcada. So if you head over to start, boom, this could be another quest if of course you want to do this. And you just head up to the top, get yourselves in. As you can see, I'm doing it on Soneium. Nice and easy. Then if we head back over to the quest, hit continue. Again, we've now completed another quest. Guys, that's 3 out of 10 or 4 out of 10. I can't even remember now. But I'm not going to go through them all because we'll be here for ages. You just pick out the 10 that you want to do. And then once you've got your points, X, Y, and Z, you can go back over to Soneium Score, give the page a refresh. Then you can see over on the Arcada section that we've now done 3 out of 10. And once you've done the 10 out of 10, you'll get your extra 7.5. After that, guys, we have also got the next one, which we're going to head over here to play at least 5 times, and it's going to be nice, simple, and easy. So once you get yourselves logged in, once again, here, as you can see, we are now in Season 2, so you just check out the games, whatever you guys want. Very simply get yourselves in. You're going to need to get this NFT, which is completely free, if of course you want to do this. Then once you've got it, you can share it on Farcaster if you want to help yourself for, of course, the base airdrop too. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Boom, nice and easy. Then all I'm going to do is come back over to the games, and then you can see down here that we can very simply play the first one, touch the cat. So let's see what we have to do. Boom. I don't know exactly what this is. All we need to do is choose a spot on the heat map. If it's your first one, you get it. If not, whatever. Then, as you can see, guys, we just have to wait for the next games to play. You can't just play the first one over and over and over again. So we need to wait for all games to come out, or at least play as many games as possible, or at least 5 out of 5 in order to complete this quest. So you can't play the one game 5 times in order to complete it. You're going to need to, of course, play this as many times on different game modes in order to complete the quest. So the good thing is as well, over on the portal, by getting yourselves the NFT, which we shown you earlier, we're also going to get another 2 points, which we can see over here. So we've now got 3 score in total. And now we're going to move on to the NFT section, because we can't complete this one right now. We have to, of course, wait for the latest games. And as I said before, guys, we're not going to complete the arcade ones in this video because we'll be here forever. Nonetheless, guys, we're now going to move on to the NFT section before we move on to anything else. And basically, guys, you can get yourselves up to 22 score by getting these NFTs. And basically, you can only get a max score of 12 on this section. So if you've got the Jam Live Pass, that's 4. Baby Sunny B, that's +4. S Block Soneium 4. 4, 4, 4. Some of these you might be able to do over on OpenSea, and some of these you might need to have by being part of the communities on other sections. And then we've also got this premium OG badge, which I didn't manage to get, and it's ungettable now because, of course, that was before the Soneium Score even started. However, now, guys, we're focusing mainly on the ecosystem section. So we've already done Ruby Score by doing the quest. We've already done this one as well after completing this quest. However, basically, guys, we've got a few more. So if you head over to the Soneium X page and scroll down, we've got an NFT section, which they said over here, we can get more score by completing as many of these as possible. So Ruby Score, we've already done. We've got Morningville. So this is one where you just have to complete tasks on Guild, solve a riddle, find the hidden NFT, and you will get yourselves +2 score. Down below, we've got the Cryptalia as well, another in-game one as well if you want to do that. We've got OmniHub as well, which we can do. So if we very simply head over to OmniHub, head over to the OmniHub page. Next, get yourselves logged in. Wow, that's cool. We've got a Kung Fu Panda there, wicked. However, if we scroll down, we can see the Soneium crossed with OmniHub. And it's completely free to do so. We're going to now add this to our collection. Hopefully it will give us 2 points. So once we've done this, which is free and only for a limited time, guys. So if you want to get this, it's probably going to be one of those things where you got to get it now. But of course, that's entirely up to you. However, if we go back over to Soneium Portal, give the page a refresh, we should have an extra 2 points, hopefully, which we do. We have now got 75 out of 100. And if we scroll down, we've got 5 NFTs in the collection because we've now added the Soneium cross with OmniHub. Absolutely awesome. So we've done 5 out of 10 so far. That's the max score we can get for the ecosystem is 10. So I'm now going to pick out another 5 points worthy. So if we go back over to the X, we can see over here, guys, that we're now going to move on to another one. We could do that one. We could do that one as well. And you'll see this one requires Asta. So if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. You can move on to the next one, which is Orbiter Finance. This one is very simple and easy as well. So all you need to do is head over there. Once you're in, get yourselves logged in. Next, you can see we've got the quest section. So what we want to do is very simply go over to the Soneium one in order to get the badge. So we come over here, guys. It's going to give us a few simple quests to complete. So first, follow Orbiter Finance over on X. Next, we need to repost, which we can do if you want to do it. Of course, you have to do it if you want to get the badge. So if we come back over, we just need to very simply go over here, do the same thing, and then we need to bridge swap to Soneium at least 5 times. That is to Soneium, not from Soneium. So if we now head over to the bridging swapping section, next, all we're going to do is very simply bridge to Soneium as many times as you possibly like. So it could very well be from Base, Ethereum, Arbitrum, Optimism, whatever you guys want. Therefore, you can see Base to Soneium, very simple and easy, and you don't even have to do a certain amount, guys. It's entirely up to you how much you want to do. You can do the same amount 5 times, you can do a different amount 5 times. As long as it's 5 times to the Soneium network, you're good to go. Now, like I said before, guys, Altu Finance and Orbiter Finance, they are very hefty when it comes to fees, so please bear that in mind. As you can see, from $2.34, it goes down to $1.61. So this is not for you. By all means, I completely understand, and you can completely avoid this badge by all costs. So I'm just going to do my 5 bridges so you don't have to see all of them. Then if you scroll down, you'll see that we have to wait for the rewards and scores to be distributed after the campaign ends, which will give us the 2 extra points. So we can't, of course, see the update yet over on Soneium Portal, but no need to worry. After that, guys, just head back over to the quest section over on the Soneium NFTs and just very simply choose which ones you want to do in order to get the most amount of points possible. So guys, as you can see here, we've got Super Bridge, which we can do as well. Another nice one, which only requires one transaction if of course you want to do it. So that's exactly what I'm going to do once you get yourselves logged in. As you can see, just very simply follow the rules of what you need to do. It requires a minimum of $100 volume. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. As you can see here, 102, nice and easy. Then you just choose your service. I'm just going to choose across because it's the fastest one. You can choose whichever one you want. You could even choose layer 0 if you want to help yourself qualify for the airdrop. No problem whatsoever. However, as long as you're using Super Bridge, it's nice, simple, and easy because it is a bridge for the super chain. And of course, Soneium is part of the super chain. Next, once that's done, guys, hopefully if we now go back over to Soneium portal, give the page a refresh, we can now see that we haven't got the extra 2 points which we'll receive from Super Bridge. But like they said, guys, over on the Soneium X page, we just need to wait for the rewards to, of course, come into our wallet. So we just need to wait now, guys. We just need to be patient. And of course, we'll see our extra NFTs and points. Some NFTs get updated straight away and some of them require some patience. Nonetheless, once you've done that, guys, the next focus is to very simply stay active in the ecosystem and contribute to the TVL where possible, which we've covered in every other video. So all you would do is come over to Aave, for example, head over here, get yourselves logged in. As you can see, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down to the left and I'm going to choose some Ethereum. Very nice and easy. I'm only going to do around $2 worth. I like to do this every other day, to be honest with you, only because the more TVL points that you have, the more Soneium Score that you'll have, and I'm pretty sure it will be a big multiplier by the time the airdrop goes live. I'm not exactly sure, guys, but it's very possible because if you go back over to the Soneium portal, as you can see on the left, we've got liquidity contribution points, which I'm sure will be very, very important. So guys, basically try and get yourselves a minimum of 80 out of 100 because that is the main goal. As you can see down below, guys, try and focus on as many transactions as possible because you can see I've done 110 in only 7 days already, today being the most active because we're completing all these quests in one video. But you know exactly how to get the most points possible now, guys, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. A lot of effort goes into all the videos we make, and we appreciate every single one of you who tunes in. We really, really do. And you best believe that we've also got another 1 or 2 giveaways coming very, very soon. So stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.